I was going to post this at a later date, but I figured since today is the very last day of New York State Southern Zone Fall Turkey, it would be more appropriate to put it up now. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I just got out here. I've been doing work and school work all day. Look at that cornfield over there. Doesn't it look promising? I love the way the farmers rotate the crops. One year it might just be hay, the next year it could be pumpkins, this year it's corn. So come along with me. I'm going to go sit in the hardwoods on the other side of that cornfield. Look how flooded everything is from all this rain. And we're going to get more. I think it's supposed to start raining again tonight about 6. So let's take the gun for a walk and see if anything pops up. Trail. Yes, I am going to take it a little bit easier on myself. This used to be a lot easier to get into. Look at this up here. And the reason it isn't easy anymore is probably because the mountain biking clubs lost interest in this part of the trail. So I don't have a lot of time today, but I'm going to take the last, I don't know, maybe 2 hours of the day. And look, remnants of the past. Somebody's house used to be out here. Cool spot too. Look at all that land out there. Look at that. I'm not going to go in that direction though. I'm going to walk up the hill to the hardwoods. And it looks like the hunters have been through here. I see a pretty good trail down through here. I don't know if I want to do that because I just got an invite to go to the movies tonight. I haven't been to the movies in a long time, so I took it up. Look, it's a chestnut tree. I've been through here quite a few times and I never saw it before. They're at husk and they're all empty. Oh, except for this one. Let's see what's in here. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. That's the edible kind, but these look kind of mealy. Kind of looks like something else got to it. Probably some kind of parasite, but I mean, for a chestnut, that's the American chestnut, and for it to get that big and to be around here for this long, especially with all the opposition it's gotten there with the vines and everything, it's done pretty well. Good thing I put the boots on. I had a feeling I was going to find something like this. Hear the chicken hawk? Oh, there's a squirrel. Hang on a minute. Well, I missed that squirrel because I had to find a necessary. It was an emergency. But he was right down in here. Where these hickory trees are. Look at them. If you ever go squirrel hunting, that's what you look for. Look for the yellow leaves. Squirrels are always in that area. So I'm just looking to see if I find any movement. When a squirrel gets up in a tree and he knows he's being pursued by hawk or man, doesn't make any difference. He can hunker down in there on the smallest branch. And I don't have my binoculars, but boy, you gotta have excellent eyesight to see him. So I'm just gonna mosey around in here. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Hang on. Okay, I just did a really dumb thing. Word to the wise, and I should have known better. You never pursue a squirrel when he gets up in a tree, because it doesn't matter how many times. You know, I should have thrown my hat. It didn't even dawn on me. Damn. So what I'm going to do is, I know he's on the other side of that tree. This one right here. He's there. I don't see any others though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it smart. I'm just going to go sit down. I just used my squirrel call and he popped his head out to see where I was. But I need to put the camera down and pay attention. some squirrel meat for the freezer. He's still very much aware that I'm here. We'll see what happens. You know what? Call me what you want, but I abandoned that hunt with that one squirrel because that was just the case. I only saw one squirrel and about 500,000 chipmunks. I'm just watching a hunter drive out over on the other road. Maybe it's not a hunter. There's a bicycle on the back of the car. I only see one summer nest. I'm looking at the oaks and I'm not seeing any summer nests. And I have to say that that is the first squirrel that I've seen while hunting since October 1st. And I've been in the woods an awful lot. I haven't filmed everything, but I've been out here a lot. So I have a pretty good share of pheasant in the freezer. I'm going to walk over to the swamp over here and take a little look around. I did see some scratching, which could indicate either turkey or pheasant. They kind of all have the same habits when they're looking for food. But yep, like I said, call me what you want, but I'm going to let that squirrel go for now. I'm not seeing any others. And I would like to see the population replenished, because there was one time not too long ago when this forest was prime for squirrel. And like I said, that's the first one I've seen this hunting season. And I heard the hawk when I came into these hardwoods, so I'm gonna leave them. I just walked away twice, sat for a few minutes. Look at here. You see the scratching there? There's nothing overhanging for it to be a deer. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, so I walked away, sat for a little while, and then I walked back past again, and he was out on a little branch just out of my reach. He's a smart sucker. And if he's the only one, well, I'm going to leave him. Let him propagate the future. Because if he's that smart, then a whole bunch of smart ones like him are going to be a lot of fun to hunt. Maybe later in the season. I'm not sure what their breeding cycle is. I think it's pretty much... I mostly see babies in the springtime, but I think it's mostly year-round for the most part. But if he's the only one back there, God bless him, I'm going to leave him. If he's got any family there, then they're smarter than him. Either that or he's the scout, you know, to throw the predator off everybody else's trail. So I'm going to cut back through the swamp and head up through the cornfield. It's starting to get dark out. And I hear a dog. I hope somebody didn't park next to me and then come over onto this side. I hope they're up in the other field. That's been a real problem recently, this year. I'll come into an area and, you know, it's not huge here, but I'll kind of get like this, like somebody rubbing elbows with me. Kind of like too close for comfort sort of thing. Yeah, I hear some dogs barking over here in the field. I think somebody moved into my spot. We'll see in a few minutes. Still no sign of turkey in these woods, but plenty more days of small game and crossbows coming up for Southern Zone November 6th.